I think it's okay. Okay. Hi, Smooners. Welcome back to being Mrs. S. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, please subscribe. Subscribe. Or is it on the side? I don't know. Wherever. So this is a video, part of my weight loss journey playlist. I'm arranging my videos in different playlists, so make sure you see the other ones that I have posted. I did say that I was going to chronicle my weight loss journey, and I would have that recorded so that you can see. I was just waiting for Amazon to send me this leotard. That's what I was waiting for, so that I could wear it and you can see what I'm talking about the weight loss. Even though this black is looking like it's nice and it has slimmed me well, but don't be fooled. So this morning, so what I'm doing every day, I weigh myself every day as I stated. Oh, where should I start from? So from the last video, I told you that I was going to show you the spreadsheet I created that tracks my weigh-ins every day. And then I'll show you a few of the things that I use, the tools that I use to manage my diet. I also mentioned that I will not be cutting out any type of foods. If you noticed in my last video, I just made a Nigerian meat pie, which is like all the butter in the world in it. However, I'm managing my caloric intake to 500 calories a day. So I eat whatever I want, but I'm keeping my calories down to 500 where I can actually measure those calories. Now, really what I should have done was preface this video by saying this is me, this is what I'm doing for me. I've done it before. Well, I said that in my last video. And I thank everyone who is caring enough to say to me, 500 calories is not healthy. It might not be healthy for you. You know, if you're already very skinny, you're weighing 120, 130 calories, let me feed you. But for me, it's healthy. It only makes sense. It's 1 + 1 = 2. The only way anybody in this world can lose weight, other than, you know, having some, you know, illness or something, is by cutting down their caloric intake, plus exercising and your basal metabolic rate, how well it works. And once you start getting older, that also starts slacking a little bit. So really, you need to manage what you eat, and you need to get in as much exercise as you can. So right now, my calories are down to 500 because I'm not at a weight where I can actually go hard exercising. I mean, joints hurt, everything. It's difficult. So the very most I can do is walk, which I love doing, which I enjoy doing. And every other day, I think I do about 10,000 calories a day. Not 10,000 calories, 10,000 steps walking. Every other day or every 2 days, whenever I have the opportunity, if it's not too cold outside, I don't want coronavirus, whatever. So this is what I would do. But for the most part, for this first few steps or months, what I'm doing is strictly managing my caloric intake. So I'm going to show you a spreadsheet I created to track my progress. I get on the scale every morning at 6 a.m. I've had to change that. I think another thing that works is if you keep your body, you have a routine you're going through. So when I first started, I was waking up at 5, you know, then the next day I would weigh in at 9 or, you know, something crazy like that. But then I decided to do it strictly at 6 a.m. every morning. Whenever I'm up, get on the scale at 6 a.m. and then I put down my weight for the day in my spreadsheet. I'm also going to show you the little bowl I serve my food in. So for things like rice that I cook, with everything that I put in it and rice itself, I can't really say for sure how many calories I'm eating with that. So I use this bowl that has markings on it, and you're going to see it in the video later on. So I'm eating however many cups or whatever I put in there now, half a cup or 1 cup or 1.5 cups or whatever, I put it in there. And somewhere down the line in another video, I will also show you my juicing process, how I juice and things like that. But in the meantime, this video here is to show you what I am working with. So, but this Nota now, wow, it's actually quite nice, and it has managed to kind of chisel out the extra load. But there is the stomach, which has gone down tremendously. My husband is very thankful for that. The extra load in the back, that one, nothing we can do. When God was divvying out certain things, he said, some people here, take this one, enjoy this one. You take that one, enjoy that one. So no matter how much up and down exercise I do, that one is going to remain. So, you know, but that's gone down. Jokes aside, that's also gone down a little bit. So yeah, once I get down, okay, so let's back up a bit. When I first started this particular weight loss journey, I had already lost a little bit of weight from this one random time I checked my weight. So the number that I started off with on January 13th was 250.6. And today, March 1st, I am at 223.6. So I have officially lost 27 pounds in approximately 48 days. Is it 48 days? Yeah, 48 days. So, which I'm a little disappointed, but my husband says, what's wrong with you? That's good now. That's how it's supposed to be. But for me, it's a little disappointing because I was hoping to average at least a pound a day. But that's what you get. So for those who think 500 calories is not healthy, think about it. Your body is overweight. Well, my body is overweight. The share weight is causing a lot of stress on my internal organs. It is causing a lot of stress on my joints. It's just causing stress, period. And once I started losing my first 10 pounds I lost, I was like stress-free. You know, every time I would eat, it was as if my stomach was up to here. But when I lost those 10 pounds, it was as if I had a new lease on life. And I don't know why it's always a new awakening or a realization for me, because this is not my first journey through weight loss. So it's like, didn't you know before that being lighter was better for you? So it's a very positive sign that I feel better once I do that. My stomach has gone down a good bit, because I'm sure there are a lot of people who are being polite. You know, they didn't, you know, they don't want to ask you, please, how many months, how far along are you? They didn't want to do that. But yeah, so I still have a long way to go. So I'm officially, what did I say I was, 223.6 now. And so we have a new month, March beginning. So I'm gonna try to switch things up. When I first started, I was juicing mostly celery and cucumber. Celery is considered a zero calorie food, and I think it's considered a 0 calorie food because it's very low in calories, and the amount of time you spend chewing it makes it as 0 calorie food. So I juiced it, and I think I'm gonna try not juicing it, just eating it. However, in a later video, I will show how I juice certain fruits and vegetables, and you know how I preserve them or store them to use it throughout the week. So this is my end of the month update on this, and I think maybe that's what I'll do with these videos, like at the end of every month, or maybe I'll do every 2 weeks. What do you think? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe every 2 weeks, and I will be wearing this leotard, okay? And hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I'll be swimming in it. Hopefully at the end of the month, I'll be swimming in it. Maybe maybe it will be too big for me to wear, that I will have to go and order another one from Amazon to show. So anyway, again, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, my Smooners. I hope you like your new name. That's the name that I'm giving to my darling subscribers who are subscribing and cheering me on and saying, hey, yes, Mrs. S, we want to see you in bikini. We want to see you enjoying, you know, in Saint-Tropez. What is this place for your honeymoon? You know, thank you. So subscribe, like. Some of you have already emailed me directly, which is lovely. Send me more suggestions, send me your thoughts, offer me, you know, good tips or whatever things you think that I should do. So anyway, thank you. Subscribe. I need those subscriptions. Cheers then. Okay, so this is what my spreadsheet, this is a spreadsheet I created to track my progress. So at first I would register or track when I gained, you know, and then I stopped it because I didn't like it. So if I didn't lose, or if I didn't lose or I gained, instead of putting the amount, I just tracked it as a 0 until I lost. Okay, so I wanted to show you sort of like my arsenal of stuff. There's just a few things that I'm using to help in managing this whole weight loss thing. So this right here is it's called Portion Perfection, but it's a little bowl where I serve my food. This is because I like a lot of rice in my diet, cereal, whatever. Well, I haven't eaten a lot of cereal lately, but rice, I put it in here. And if you notice, it has the measurements on it. This is what I eat out of. Okay, if I cook rice and I cook rice, this is where I serve my meal, and this is what I eat out of. So that's that. And I use a small fork, so like a salad fork, so that allows me to eat slowly and take smaller bites. This is a food scale. Before I cook, if I get fish or chicken, I'm not a big fan of chicken, but chicken. What's the other thing? Shrimp, beef, whatever kind of protein I have, animal protein, I weighed here, and it has to be 4 ounces or less. If I were just cooking each portion individually. If I'm putting it in rice or something, that's different. But if I was eating it on its own, I weighed here and I make sure that it is 4 ounces or less. Where's my calculator all? I also go to find out what, how many calories per portion it is or whatever. And that way I know at one sitting how many calories I'm ingesting. I love these crackers. I got these from Whole Foods. They have different, I guess, flavors or whatever. And I get them all. These are they're 70 calories per 4 crackers. I put butter and jelly. Sometimes I use cheese on it, whatever. And these are like my little in-between snacks when I feel a little peckish. I saw a commercial on this. I love Cheetos, especially the Flaming Hot. And I saw this Cheetos popcorn, and I checked, and they have these 100-calorie bags. I bought a whole box of them. They're okay. They're not that great. So there will not be a lot of, I mean, I'll do this every now and then, but I'll probably stick to my crackers for these. These are okay. They're not that great. They're not like the original Cheetos, and those are high in calories, and you open up one bag, you don't stop. These are sardines. I like these. These come in olive oil, and they have other things that they're in. And obviously, if you buy the ones in olive oil or any extras, the higher in calories. This is 92 calories. And on another video, I'm going to show you what I do with these. It's really cool. I'll show you what I do with these. And sometimes this is all I have for breakfast. A quarter of a grapefruit. It's very satisfying. Obviously, you can see this is one that, so I cut up, I think I ate a quarter of this 2 days ago. And then this, and then I have the other half in there. This is perfect. So a lot of all of this and the portioning these things like this is from the initial HCG program that I did, because it was you had to be very, very on point. Everything needed to be measured. You couldn't go over 5. For some reason, I don't know, if you want a calorie over 500, you didn't lose, you gained. It was weird how that worked, but that's how I learned a lot of these things. Obviously, this would never have been on that program. So basically, this is what it looks like when I have a serving of food in my little perfect portion bowl. And that's basically what I'm going to eat, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's the portion. And of course, that's my salad fork I told you about. And my bottle of water.